Here are my 2022 Formula One season prediction. Without wasting any more time, let's get into it. So I'm going to be giving you my top 10 in drivers' prediction, then the constructors, then some other things that I think will happen over the course of the 2023 Formula One season. So number 10 in the drivers' prediction is Fernando Alonso. I believe Aston Martin will be better than they are in 2022, but I also believe that in last year, you can go check out my prediction for last year, and yeah, it didn't really turn out well. But anyways, Alonso P10. Number 9, I have Pierre Gasly. I think Alpine are going to be solid, maybe fifth fastest if McLaren does a good job and gets ahead of them, but I don't think they're going to be touching the Mercs. Then number 8 is Esteban Ocon. I think Esteban would beat Pierre Gasly. That's pretty much it. Then best of the rest, I have Lando Norris. I believe Norris is just going to be solid as he was in 2021 and 2022. I don't have that confidence in McLaren to be, challenging for race wins and those kind of stuff. So yeah, Lando Norris P7. Number 6, Carlos Sainz. I think Ferrari are going to drop off for 2023 because Mercedes are going to take a step forward. So yeah, Carlos is a very solid driver, but if he doesn't have the car under him, he's going nowhere. P5, I have Charles Leclerc. And yeah, still pretty controversial, but I think Charles Leclerc will finish P5 in the championship. P4, I have Sergio Perez. I'm kind of doubting maybe I should bring him back to P5, then put Leclerc P4, but I'm going to stay with it because I think Red Bull are going to deliver a better car than the Ferrari. And yeah, it's just that I don't have the confidence in Ferrari. And Perez is not like a bad driver. He's pretty solid. Couple of podiums here and there. Maybe some wins if everything goes his way. But with Mercedes, in my opinion, hot on Red Bull's heel. Maybe he's not going to get any win. Who knows? Number 3, for P3 in the championship, I have George Russell. I think Russell is going to have a better season than 2022 where he's fully in the team now. And yeah, hopefully, since I believe Mercedes are have the strongest driver lineup, it's just going to be great. With a better car, I think they might be challenging the Red Bulls. Now for P2, this one really hurts me to put Lewis Hamilton. I want him to win his 8th World Drivers' Championship, but hopefully I jinx it for him to get the championship because for 2022 I predict Lewis Hamilton to win the championship, and yeah, it was kind of a stupid prediction. That's it. And check out my 2022 predictions. I'm going to link it in the description. So yeah, and of course, Max Verstappen to win the World Drivers' Championship. I just have that confidence in Max. It's absolutely crazy. I don't feel like Mercedes are going to deliver a better car than the Red Bull. And if the cars are equal, I just kind of feel like Max is going to win the championship. He completely dominated 2022, and it's absolutely crazy that out of the first 3 races, he retired from 2, and he's just damn. Max is just. I feel like he's definitely the best driver right now. He's the best driver in Formula One, and I want Lewis to be that. That's my prediction. Max Verstappen to win the World Drivers' Championship. Now over to the constructors. I have Williams in dead last. If you go check the description, you're gonna see where I put the drivers, the Williams drivers, but Williams in dead last. I just don't have the confidence. This might be their last year in Formula One if, nothing goes well for them. I don't see Williams being better. It's just not there. Then I have AlphaTauri to finish P9 in the constructors. And again, I think the driver pairings between De Vries and Tsunoda is going to be good. It depends on whether AlphaTauri brings out a really solid car or a pretty bad car as they did in 2022. I have Haas to finish P8 in the constructors. So yeah, I feel like the pairing between Nico Hülkenberg and Kevin Magnussen is going to be a really solid one. And if Haas delivers a good car, I think those are going to be getting points more often than not. Then for P7, I have Alfa Romeo to fall down one more place than they are in 2022. I feel like Alfa Romeo, with the reliability problems that they had, if they don't fix that, with Aston Martin probably being a stronger car, it's going to be Aston Martin's way. That's what I predict, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, for P6, I have Aston Martin. I feel like with their development over the course of the 2022 season was really impressive. When they were like only ahead of Williams after the first 3 races, them being arguably the 6th fastest car towards the end of the season, I feel like Aston Martin should come out strong. Then for P5, I have Alpine. Esteban Ocon and Pierre Gasly probably crashing into each other. I just have Alpine there. I think McLaren are going to, kind of have the edge over Alpine. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, McLaren P4, really solid pairing. Oscar Piastri, you should check the description and look where I put Oscar Piastri. Yeah, I think it's going to be a solid pairing, and my eyes be peeled on Oscar. So yeah, for P3, I have Ferrari. I just feel like Ferrari are going to drop off. It's just maybe a few podiums here and there, or maybe a couple of wins, 1 or 2 wins, but I just don't see Ferrari dominating races like they did in 2022, or should I say, dominated one race, which was, I think, the Australian Grand Prix when Charles Leclerc delivered a Grand Slam. So for P2, this is controversial actually. Red Bull. I feel like the Mercedes driver pairings are genuinely stronger than the Red Bull. And if the cars are equal, I feel like Checo is a big weakness for the Red Bull team. So Hamilton and Russell being really solid can definitely get Mercedes where I predict them to be in the Constructors P1. So yeah, that's it. That's my Constructors prediction. Now, for some things that I think will happen in 2022, Fernando Alonso to get a podium. Just a random podium. I just throw this one for Fernando to get a random podium. Watch that space. I believe when, a crazy race like maybe Hungary 2021, where a lot of cars crashed out, I feel like Fernando is going to get a podium. And he's just a solid driver. He's driving at an insane level. And for Lando Norris, a first win in 2022. It's absolutely crazy. I predicted this one last year and it never happened. But for that crazy race to happen, maybe the Red Bulls and the Ferrari and Mercedes just crashed out at the first lap or something like that, like Hungary 2021 again. Lando Norris is in prime position to get his first win in Formula 1. So yeah, that's it. Let me know if you agreed with my predictions. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video.